Alright guys, today's Memorial Day. It's been raining all day long. It is 3:50 in the afternoon and the rain kind of slacked off, but it's still sprinkling. But I came out here and looked at this swarm trap and I noticed this. Not going to get my hopes up too much. They could just be out foraging, looking for something, but I have had absolutely no activity here lately in the swarm trap. Yesterday I checked it, there was nothing. I stood out here for a little bit and watched, and like I say, it's been raining all day, and I don't know where these ladies are coming from, what they're doing. Did a swarm move in sometime before maybe it started raining today? But it's, like I say, 3:51. It's still sprinkling. It just eased up a little bit, so I decided to come outside just to get out of the house. And I saw these ladies. I've never heard of a swarm of bees moving while it's raining like we've had, and it's been some pretty heavy rain today. So I don't know if you guys can see this really good, but I just wanted to come out and show you what was going on. They're just kind of coming in, flying in, almost like there is a colony that moved in at some point. I just don't know when. Did they do it in the middle of the rain? Is it a small swarm? Is it scout bees? Or is it just bees out drinking the water off the edge? I have seen them drinking water down around the top of the roof of the motorhome, or the RV slide out there that it sits on, but I've never seen them go in and out like this. So who knows? I might have a bunch of scout bees checking it out. I may have had a colony, a swarm move in yesterday evening after I came out and checked it, or early this morning before the rain set in. I tell you what, they're steadily coming and going. I don't know what they're doing. Either way, I usually get excited about this kind of stuff, and and then it's like they just vanish and disappear. I mean, I have had bees go in and out, scout bees, earlier in the swarm season, but I'm hoping this time this is those free bees I was talking about in my last video. If you want to watch it, go back and look at that. So guys, tell me what you think. If you think I have had some bees somehow move in, do you think it's scout bees? Do you think it's foragers? There's nothing in there to forage though, other than rainwater possibly. Do you think a swarm of bees has moved in? Let me know in the comments. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Go back and watch some of my previous videos. Get caught up on my journey with the bees, and like the videos, and share the videos. And I do appreciate all you guys that have subscribed already. Those of you that do regularly watch my videos, I appreciate it. Here we go. Look, see this all kind of activity going in. But kind of what I did expect if a swarm moved in, because I've been seeing a lot of videos from Mr. Ed to some of the other people I watch on YouTube who have been catching swarms in the traps. They're usually, when they come find them, they're balled up on the outside when they move in, and it's like it takes them a while to move into the trap. That's big swarms, I guess. This could just be a small swarm, possibly from the pine tree. I cannot tell if I still see some bees flying around up there. I don't know if you can see them moving in or moving around up there. Kind of hard to see them because they're pretty good ways up there, but maybe you can see those ladies up there in the tree. I don't know if maybe a swarm has possibly moved or they're thinking about moving, or if these are scout bees flying around. But man, it sure acts like there's some bees in there that's already moved in. That is cool. I'm not going to get out there and look and bother them. I'm just going to leave it be for about a week or so. And then I'll come out every day, of course, because it's here at my house, and I'll be checking it out. And I'll keep you guys updated on this. All right, guys, before I go back in, rain's starting to come down again. Figured you might want to know what the ladies in the hive do when it's raining. As you can see, they are still flying as well, but they were balled up a little bit more earlier when I peeked out. The door didn't come out because it was raining pretty good, so they were kind of balled up. So that's what these girls are doing. And my goal is, if I do have a hive of bees, well, there's a bee. It may just be scout bees checking out that trap, and it may just be that that's what they chose, because I just saw a bee go inside this trap here, or this hive, the tall hive, or what I call the tall brood hive, because I have taken and modified the frames and made them a little bit longer, as you probably have seen in some previous videos. But if I do catch a swarm, or have caught one in that trap around there, I do plan on putting them in this hive. Um, and just an update on the coat-in bees. I did sneak out here a little bit yesterday and just pulled the top off and looked, and there was one little bee down on the floor that was remaining. All the nectar that they had built up was gone, so it could have just been a robber bee, as I did see some robber bees trying to bother my ladies over here in the package bee hive, because there was some fighting going on there. So the coat-in bees are pretty much gone, but they did live a good life. So that's what's going on out here in the bee yard. And of course, before I do go in, it's just part of being kept by bees, I think, and just getting addicted to these ladies, being called by the swarm. And that's what my channel is about, how the swarm of bees back in late October kind of captured my heart. Felt like they were calling to me, and I became very interested in beekeeping, and started educating myself and learning about bees, honeybees, and that's where I'm at in my journey in life. 58 years old now, and I never would have thought that at 58 I would be wanting to keep bees. Of course, it started when I was still 57 back in October last year. I turned 58 this past March here in 2026. So I'm excited, and I hope I catch me some bees, or have caught some bees. I'm not sure what they're doing. It's raining. It's getting heavier again. I don't know if you can see the raindrops falling, but I'm standing out here like an idiot, watching these girls, watching these ladies, seeing what they're doing, standing in the rain. Everything I Googled said bees don't really like to fly when it's raining. But if it is a swarm, I guess they don't have a choice. They got to do what they got to do. I can't stand it. I'm gonna just open up the lid on this hive and look and see if there's any bees that have come up inside this box. What I didn't film and what I didn't uh, uh, talk about yet is, I did say I came and chopped out this queen excluder, and I kind of cut some of the holes, and some of them, not a lot of them, open to make them just a hair bigger. I kind of sliced, shaved the edges on one side of the holes a little bit bigger. And what I did do is I swapped the super box back out. I took that frame that I had stuck down in the brood box, and I went ahead and pulled it out after 24 hours yesterday. And they were already building some wax on, and of course they built a little chunk on the bottom. So I just pulled it out, and I did not even look to see if the queen was on it. I didn't think to do it because I wasn't expecting her to be on that frame, and I swapped everything back over to the medium box and put all the frames back in there, and then put that frame back in here. So I just want to see if there are even any bees up there and if they're able to get through now. I hate to go in and bother the ladies, but I'm just kind of curious what they're doing. I'm not going to bother them much. I'm just going to quickly look inside this top of here. I kind of got a little agitated. One bee did with me yesterday, but it did not get me. It just was in my face a little bit. And there's two bees. There's some scattered out down there. Did I squish some of the ladies? I did. Oh man. I hate that. Squished a couple of ladies. As I cut that piece of wax off the bottom and I laid it down, I didn't think it was gonna be enough to squish. I'm sorry, ladies. Like 3 bees I squashed on there. You ladies figuring out how to get through? Hmm. So to do a quick check and make sure that I did not put the queen up in here. Here's the wax that I cut off. I just let it drop down and was gonna leave it there. You get that off of there. Guess I'll take that out since I squashed the bees. And I did not realize that these frames actually, yeah, that lady's having a hard time getting through there. They don't like these queen excluder. This is the frame. I had cut it off the bottom. They were building it right over here. And they were building that out. I don't know if they're doing some of that wonky kind of wax on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and break that part off. They're kind of building it funky. Kind of squish it on there, push it down. Maybe that'll help them to build it out right. And they were building some on that side too. All right, ladies, I'm gonna get that metal queen excluder coming. I just hope you ladies don't feel like you're out of room. You ladies having a hard time getting through that, aren't you? Yeah, I don't like these queen excluders that came with this hive. They don't seem like they're able to fit through there. I think what I'm gonna do, and I hate to keep bothering these ladies. You know what? I'm gonna wait on that. I'm not gonna bother them anymore. Maybe they'll figure out how to get through it. Maybe some of the smaller baby bees can get up through here and they'll be a little bit more able to get through there. I was hoping they would find my larger holes that I cut out, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get those that new queen excluder coming, and I'm gonna shut these ladies up and leave them alone, because I bothered them a little bit yesterday when I changed that queen excluder out, and I don't want to do that no more. It's a rainy day, and I know they don't like to be bothered in the rain. Let them do their thing. And I'm gonna put this little roof back on here for them. It does help them to stay a little bit drier, I do believe. And hopefully they appreciate that. All right, let's go back over here and look at this swarm trap again. Is there any more activity going on? Still some bees. I don't know what these ladies may be doing. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's getting late in the evening. I'm gonna quit bothering all these bees. And hope that tomorrow when I get home from work, I'm gonna have me some free bees. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Thanks for watching my videos. Again, like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And until the next video, remember Jesus loves you guys, and have a wonderful, blessed day.
Honeybee ladies flying high, working in the sunshine, dancing in the light, bringing home the pollen, bringing home the sweet, making that honey where the wildflowers meet. Honeybee ladies never wasting time, building up the future one cell at a time, raising up the babies, making heaven sing. Oh, those honeybee ladies doing their thing. They don't worry